H1 Viva, I think, is really unique, and it's one of the things that attracted me the most to the company is that it really has, as part of its core principles, belief in the people of the company. Chip's whole philosophy, Chip Conley, our founder and CEO, his whole philosophy is that the whole process of delivering great guest experience and delivering great returns for our investors starts with having a unique corporate culture. And people services, what we call human resources, H1B, really is the holder and has the responsibility for ensuring that the corporate culture is alive and well and maintained. And that corporate culture, unique corporate culture, is what develops engaged employees, which helps us have great guest experiences, which helps us get great returns for our owners. So it all starts with that corporate culture here, whereas a lot of company philosophy starts with let's make money, and then we'll figure out what we can do with the money.
Hopefully the managers are making their employees feel valued by rewarding and recognition, and when someone does a good job, especially and that they reward them for those specific things, and then also offering new challenges then again to help grow the employee.
I mean, for all new managers, we have 2 core classes that we train new managers on so that they really get what we mean by creating a unique corporate culture and having engaged staff. So we have the science of JDV and the art of JDV. And the art of JDV is the idea that we really need to be engaged with our staff and be open, have open book management, and what that means and why it's important, And so the art is the why, and then we teach science, which is the how. And science is the nuts and bolts of the legal obligations, how to be a good manager, to be fair, to follow the law, to really make sure you're communicating, why it's important, why all of our performance management pieces are important, why all of these little, human resources pieces are critical for the manager to maintain that big picture, art of JDV, that, it's not just a concept, it needs to be a reality. So we have to teach both in order to get managers on board. You can't just tell people hypothetically, oh, this is a great place to work, and you're a manager here now, so make sure you're good.
We have performance review, which you really have to separate performance review or performance management from career progression. Okay. The employee needs to drive the career progression for themselves, and the manager, of course, you never want to do career progression at performance management time. You want to have those as 2 separate issues. Okay. So if you have an employee that wants to be challenged, wants to grow and be promoted within the organization, then we're encouraging our managers to go out and look at those employees and look how they can get them to the next level. And we train them on that part of that. So, and our HR people, work with them every day. Not every day, but consistently. HR specifically, especially here at NFS, is we're sitting with the people, we're involved in their daily lives, whether it's in respect to training or being here to advise, whether it's employee relations, pretty much across the boards. So we're deeply entrenched with the department and to support them in whatever is needed from an HR perspective. Well, that's probably a big area of concern throughout the organization, is how do we keep our highly talented people? And HR specifically has, especially in National Facility Services, is working on career laddering and career development for the organization. And we're trying to develop training programs to bring people up to speed so that they can see that there's potential for growth within the organization. And then the other side that I always do is when a manager is looking to hire is number one, recommend that he look for a candidate that is maybe could be his next level depending on the position, but actually maybe bump him up 2 steps. So hire for this position, but know that I can grow him to be 2 steps up from where he is today. And then that also provides retention in the respect that the employee sees their value and they see there's career growth and they can basically hopefully stay.
Provide managers with all of the tools and resources and support they need to be great managers to their staff, and that's how we do it. It's really like we create a really strong intention to be a great place to work, and then we create a really good structure that managers can work within, that they feel supported within, in order to be great bosses for their staff. I personally don't think that there's anything that a big head person can do to come in and save a situation that's gone terribly wrong between a manager and their department. The manager needs to be supported in creating that great environment. And I think what JDB does really well is we have lots of pockets of great managers that are, I think, is that people's relationship with our direct supervisor affects how they feel about their job. All the surveys show that people don't leave a job they don't leave it for money, they don't leave it, they leave their boss.
Yeah.
So it's that boss relationship. I think the thing about Joie de Vivre is that, culture for us is about encouraging every person to be their best individual selves, and all of our systems are designed towards that. So, if you're, more interested in one type of learning or one type of growth career path,
right,
then you can go in that direction, even if that's not your current role within the company.
So,
and
upward mobility is encouraged.
Yeah, upward mobility, or maybe you don't want to have upward mobility within the hotel business, and that's fine too. But what does excite you? And it's all about sort of within this company, tapping people into what their passion is.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe your primary passion isn't your job. That's true of a lot of people, and I think we need to be honest about that, and Joie de Vivre is honest about that. That maybe your passion is mountain climbing, but your job is not mountain climbing.
Right.
So how can we support you as a company and as a culture in achieving your mountain climbing dreams, so that when you come back to work, you have that passion for life.